you gonna wonder. I know, have you ever wondered why black people treat black people like the way they do? Have you ever wondered why we got racial discrimination? Why we got systems embedded with racism? You ever wonder why you the one that get pulled over and it could be your last day breathing? You ever wonder why? You ever just wonder like, damn, why George Floyd get a knee on this neck? Why we the ones always got the school to prison pipeline? Why we the ones that sit there and they try to paint us as savages? Like it ain't no black fathers out here working just like y'all taking care of their damn kids. Like it ain't no men out here that's rising up telling you brothers to pull your pants up, stop smoking weed, be a father to your damn children. Like it ain't no good brother. They don't want them brothers on the news. They want the NBA young boys, the rappers, the drug dealers. They want to put them out in the neighborhoods and put them out there in front of society. They want your women to be like Sexy Red. They want your women to be like Glorilla. No other race of people has ever had a damn entertainer to be a spokesperson. Why they trying to put Cardi B to go sit up there and talk to a damn president? You telling me the greatest black woman we got to offer is a stripper? A stripper! John, what's your nationality? Christian, that's a religion. Woo! Go back to the basics. What is your nationality, bro? Black, that's a color. Wrong again. He like, damn. Now, I know you got another one in you. You know the last card you're gonna pull, like, I must be. What are you? What's your nationality? American, that's the citizenship. Okay, we finally got it. He finally got it. Look, you still wrong. You still wrong, my brother. All of this time, you gotta realize that you are of God. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. That's who you are. But watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 37. I'm going to show you and identify how we know who the Israelites are today. This is one of the things, 15 and then 37.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So look, John, it says it shall come to pass, read.
If thou wilt not hearken.
If we don't listen to God.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
The voice of the Lord thy God. He's not the God of everybody. He said thy God, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Do what?
All his commandments.
The commandments God gave you is to not shave, to put fringes on, to go keep the Sabbath holy, to celebrate Purim, to celebrate Passover, to celebrate the new moon. God never commanded you to go vote. God never commanded you to go talk about Halloween and dressing up. And you know, a lot of hoes or whores, we don't use the words of the Bible. Whores come out during Halloween, bro. That's how you know when they pick them costumes, that's that inner spirit inside of them. Right. They love dressing like that, and they dress like that normally. It say if we don't do the commandments,
and his statutes.
And his what?
And his statutes.
God ain't say you could smoke. You just seen the old brother out here grew up in the revolutionary period where men used to fight for their people, but he like, I ain't gonna stop smoking. Look at the example that the older men set for this generation today. But they be the ones that be quick to say, pull your pants up. But then when we say, oh, you can't smoke, whoa, you can't judge me, young brother. I've been knowing, studying this Bible since before you was born. My brother right here with the Gucci hat on. My brother right here taking photos. School, can I ask you a question? Do you know what some of the commandments of God? Okay, watch this. It said, do what?
All his commandments.
Do some of them.
All his commandments.
So listen now. My brother John is about to learn all the commandments. What's your name? Lewis. John Lewis. What's your name, school? Huh? Joseph? Joseph, you got to come over here. So we got Joseph and John, mighty prophets in the Bible. What about you? Lewis. Okay, Lewis. All right. Lewis, Joseph, John. Read.
Which I command thee this day.
So if we ain't do the commandments that God commanded this day, watch what's going to happen to every African American. Watch what happened to every so-called black man. Read this.
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Lewis, is the curse good or bad? Hey, Joseph, are curses good or bad? Now, John, are curses good or bad? So now the Bible said if you go against your God, curses or bad things will happen to the blacks and Hispanics. Because these white folks, these Chinese folks, these Arab folks with all the stores in your neighborhood, they got the best neighborhoods. They ain't saying what about black people when they busting down that land. They ain't saying about what about black people when they talking about let's send billions of dollars out there to Israel so they can go sign names on bombs and then go kill kids. They not asking what about black people. But when you think God is white, now all of a sudden black people are the only ones that say, well, what about white people?
Bring it out.
Well, what about white people? When they stole the land, they wasn't saying what about blacks? When they was opening up liquor stores out there from Fond du Lac, out there on Tatonia, out there on Locust, on Burla, on Ham, they ain't saying, well, what about the black people neighborhoods? They are watching you beg and ask people, your own race support me. This is a black-owned business. The white man, they gonna tell, hey, y'all, shut down Walmart real quick. Go over there and support that grocery store down the street that's about to get closed next week. You don't see that. God said curses
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So look, you gonna know who the Israelites are by the ones that have curses upon them. Verse 46.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon
Now
thee.
the curses was gonna be upon Joseph, gonna be upon Louis, gonna be upon John.
For a sign.
Hey, what?
For a sign.
How the hell you know this good hope? How you know this good hope, Louis? How you know that hat you got on is a Gucci hat? Hey, I wouldn't rock that no more. Cause guess what? A black man try to make a shirt first $1,500. Black people gonna start tripping. But white man come up, you put all your money into Louis Vuitton, into Gucci, and then we go and run to the white man and be like, well, where our neighborhood, where our stores at? Where our hospitals at? Where our supermarkets at? You done gave a damn hospital enough money to start a hospital, you didn't put it in the damn Louis Vuitton store. Read.
And for a wonder.
So now the curse is going to be upon you for a sign. So how you know that's good hope? Because the sign. How you know that's gas station right here? Because the sign. How he know this man right here riding in that nice type of vehicle, whether it's a Kia, a BMW? Because it's a sign. The curses identify who the real Jews are.
That's
the
right.
curses identify that the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians are the Israelites of the Bible. Not them fake Jews out there claiming to be you. They are defrauding and pretending to be a Jew.
Right.
That's why they say Jew-ish. The real Jew is John. The real Jew is Louis. The real Jews will have curses that will be a sign.
And for a wonder.
And you're going to wonder. I know, have you ever wondered why black people treat black people like the way they do? Have you ever wondered why we got racial discrimination? Why we got systems embedded with racism? You ever wonder why you the one that get pulled over and it could be your last day breathing? You ever wonder why? You ever just wonder like, damn, why George Floyd get a knee on his neck? Why we the ones always got the school to prison pipeline? Why we the ones that sit there and they try to paint us as savages? Like it ain't no black fathers out here working just like y'all taking care of their damn kids. Like it ain't no men out here that's rising up telling you brothers to pull your pants up, stop smoking weed. Be a father to your damn children.
Right.
Like it ain't no good brother. They don't want them brothers on the news. They want the NBA young boys, the rappers, the drug dealers. They want to put them out in the neighborhoods and put them out there in front of society.
Right.
They want your women to be like Sexy Red. They want your women to be like Glorilla. No other race of people has ever had a damn entertainer to be a spokesperson.
Right.
Why they trying to put Cardi B to go sit up there and talk to a damn president? You telling me the greatest black woman we got to offer is a stripper? A stripper! Like you not good enough, my sister. Like you ain't got enough knowledge to go and tell these young sisters how to be a woman of God. But he said what?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed.
Upon your what?
Thy seed.
How long?
Forever.
God said in order to know who the Israelites are today, these curses will be signs to identify who they are. Let's get one of the curses to see who the Israelites are today. Give me verse 37.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment.
So in order to know who the Israelites are today, the Bible said, Joseph, Louis, John, stay with me. It said, thou shalt become an astonishment. What's an astonishment, Louis? A great surprise, a shock. These the women of God, the men of God, and they beating each other out their clothes over there on 18th and Locust. They living in the ghetto. They spending $500 for a belt. They beating each other up, killing each other over some J's. They stealing each other Cadillac converters. It said, thou shalt become an astonishment. You live in neighborhoods full of prostitution, gang violence, drug violence, and no man of God want to rise up. You think your freedom is attached to you having a PhD because they let you buy a car, a Mercedes-Benz. Not a black man like, oh, I'm good. Now I can walk in the same store as the white man. He let me spend all my money on backwoods. He let me go and buy these nice clothes and sag off the back of my pants.
Bring it out.
It said, thou shalt become an astonishment, read.
A proverb.
A proverb. You know what a proverb is, Joseph? What's a proverb? Louis, don't let the phone disrupt you, old school. Let them know you gonna call them right back. You build it right now. John, what's a proverb? It's like a stereotype of wise saying. What's some slick comments they make about black people? That we ignorant, that we not wise. What's another comment? All black people eat what? Look, he knew that right away. Look, you eat that, don't you? Hey, I ain't gonna eat mad at you. I eat chicken too. My mama be making some fry. Come on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
You know what a byword is? When you get called outside your God-given name. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, white people can be cool as they want to, Chinese people can be cool as they want to, but if any other race outside of blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, if these people get mad at you and you piss them off and you press the wrong button, what they gonna call you when they get mad? A what? That's what they gonna call you. So how do you, what's the best thing you can call a white person? He own the land, he own the country, he own what come in and out the country, the imports, the exports, his face on the money. White, you can call a white man a cracker, he ain't gonna give a damn. He might offer you one. They don't get mad when you get called them crackers. But when a white person call a black man a byword, when he call him a nigga, what it do to your spirit? It make you want to put hands on him. But we are not teaching that. Give me Romans 12:18 since I said it. Because I know somebody going to be somebody that knows somebody. Romans 12:18. So you have to now, even as us as men, don't get mad when the white man call you a nigga. But then when Tay-Tay, T.Y., Michi, Mook, everybody in the hood, Javante, everybody, hey, what up, my nigga? All of a sudden, you cool. And you know how much we ain't got no damn power. You can't even keep white people from calling you niggas. We try to take claim of a word that was degrading, that was dehumanizing. That's the most disrespectful term you could ever be called. Right. But some deep Negro be like, no, well, you know, nigga mean Nigers, Nigers, and that really mean king. Bro, when you did that, huh? I got you, Rick.
Don't forget that. Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible, as much as...
See, it said, if it be possible. Don't let nobody beat you up. But it said, if it's possible. Is it not possible if a white man call you nigga to just keep it moving? It's highly possible. It's extremely possible. Read.
As much as lieth in you.
And guess what? You get mad when you get called the N-word, but it said as much as lieth within you, because that 2-second decision will make you want to destroy your life. Now you're going to get aggravated assault, attempted aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You done got into a fight. You know how much you think you free. You can't even get into a fist fight.
Bring it out.
You literally can't even fight and protect yourself without having to go to who court? Who system? Look, so are you ruling this planet Earth like God told you to do? Right now, what you going through? The Book of Mormon ain't gonna help it.
No, I'm saying
Okay, reckless endangerment weapon. Isaiah 42, Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Hey, John, the curses said that the Israelites will be called God outside their God-given name. They will become an astonishment and a proverb. They will be a race of people that got all these slick comments about them, like all Mexicans, they wetbacks. Like you came all the way from another country to come on over here. You ever heard that before? A wetback, right? What race of people go to verse 16? This is another sign to identify Joseph. Stay with me, bro. I know you keep looking at the gas station, but watch this. Stay with me. Listen.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So it said bad things will happen to Israelites in the city. Who the ones that live in Milwaukee, Detroit, Atlanta, Chicago, Baton Rouge? And what happens in the city? It said curses. Curses are a bad thing, right? So what's some of the bad things that Israelites go through in the city? I'm going to help you out. Gang violence.
Bring it out.
Drug violence.
Right.
Poor education.
Right.
System, racial profiling.
That's right.
Ooh, school got some wisdom on it. See, boy? You ain't like Bill. I'm telling you, you should have came, man. I wanted to talk to Bill.
Bring it up.
Since what? 2017. Now, back in the day, let's look at some curses. It said what?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Now, back in the day, Joseph, John, back in the day when Lewis was a young man in his 20s and 30s, then they had like the war on drugs, the civil rights movement. We had all kind of cities that was buried with water, the Central Park 5. You didn't have a George Floyd, like how we got George Floyd today. Back then, you had Emmett Tills. This is nothing new. They lynched us, black codes, Jim Crow laws, and they dropped bombs on our neighborhoods. We had over 600 businesses. We had our own airports, our own newspapers, our own libraries. What they do to it, Bill? Look, I'm thinking about Bill. I want to talk to Bill bad, bro. What they say, Louis? Don't say it on the mic like a man, Reed.
they burnt our cities down.
They burnt our cities down. I said Reed like he Reed. He might be an armor bearer in the spirit. I don't know. Come on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now it said you cursed in the field. Was we in the tobacco picking cotton, picking in the rice plantations? The King Leopold cut hands off of the so-called Africans out there during that time. Cut their hands off because they ain't bring enough rubber. Those were the ones in the field. Now today we in the field. Who get the worst jobs? Who the ones that literally got to work the most pay for the least amount of wages? Who got the low paying jobs? You know black people got way more jobs than they do businesses. But you telling me a brother right now that ain't ran, he'll be a supervisor at USPS for 12 years, 20 years. And they ain't gonna be like, oh no, you know what, this brother been doing a great job. The most you gonna get is a damn promotion. These people will never put you in a position. They gonna keep opening up U.S. banks, title loans, payday loans, Dunkin' Donuts, gas stations. None of these so-called Arabs, these Muslims came out and put none of you black Muslims in position of ownership. But they sold your kids Black and Miles. They sold your kids K2, the fake weed in the store, whatever the case is. But now, in order to know who the Israelites are today, they will be cursed in the city and the field.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation